Hello again everyone, welcome back to my channel. It seems like people had fun with the 10-minute collage from what I've seen. Some really interesting pieces, and still some people a little bit hesitant and a little bit worried about you know, how long it's going to take and overthinking and things like that. So that was mine from last time. I've taken it out of the album to work on. If you're interested in joining in, you can just join in. There's no, you don't have to do anything. If you use the 10-minute collage hashtag, we'll be able to see your work. And if you want to see how I made my album, there's a link. I'll leave a link in the description box, but there's a link in the playlist as well, showing you how I did it. So let me have a look in my box. Now my box is already overflowing, so this is not going great, guys. I seem to be accumulating more scraps than I'm using. So I'm just going to have a poke around and see if there's something I fancy using. I've made these butterflies this week, and I don't like them. That's why they're in my box. These are scrap things. There's something I'm not really sure whether I want to use them. I dug out a packet of butterflies that somebody has kindly die cut for me, and I've got some. I've still got some of those white Tim Holtzy flowers that I cut out. Bits of book paper, bits of jelly prints. These are the projects I've been working on this week. Now I did a red thing last time. That big box is in there, and that has got my stamps in. That's why that's so bulky. Let's put that to one side. I've got a bit of napkin. I've got a bit of yellowy napkin. Maybe we should go with yellowy colours this week and see what we can do with that. Bit of that. I'm just picking out things that I like the look of. There's no rhyme. Oh, I was looking for that the other day. There's no rhyme or reason really. I don't know if that will go with that. Oh, there's an old pear that I use. I might have that out. That's a bit of the under bit, but that could go with anything. Oh, I might use it as well. I'm literally just, you can see me like squirreling through here, pulling out just some bits and bobs. So I've got more stamps as well there. I don't know where I put my stamps. Let's put those there. Right, I do love those, but I'm just not sure that. Oh gosh, I found some more butterflies. Am I going to be able to resist using a butterfly? That's the thing. I mean, that's what it's like. You just dig around and see what you've got. I'm picking out yellowy things, and yellow is not really a colour I tend to craft with. No, right, I'm going with that for now. Oh, it's a tag, that's right, I'm having that. I found that when I was vacuuming. It was outside my daughter's bedroom, and I'm thinking it's a clothing tag, but I thought, oh, I'll keep that. That might come in handy. Right, so here we go. This is what I'm using. And I'm just going to stick to this side, I think. I don't know if I want them. May or may not use that. Right, I think I might use some of this, and I might just use the whole thing as a background like that. And that is the underside of a napkin that I used in my napkin journal. I can't remember even if I've shown you that page yet. I don't think I have, so apologies for that. I've just been doing so much stuff, churning out so many videos. I don't want to flood you with them all. I'll get round to it. Right, there goes the glue stick. And I'm just going to put some of this on and chop around it. And I'm really not thinking about it. I'm going to cover the whole page this time. Well, it's going down there. It looks like I'm covering the next page as well. Hang on. Can't see the fold in my paper. I don't really want to rip the napkin. Come on, Steph, sort yourself out. Let's go down there, something like that. Right, now we haven't got a blank page anymore, so I don't need to be sitting and fretting about a blank page. Let's cut that off. Oops, I forgot I'd got that underneath. Careful with that. Literally just chopping that bit of napkin off. Because once you've got something down, you're not sitting looking at a blank page. You're creating, and you know, it's less fearsome. And you can't go wrong. Believe me when I say that, you can't go wrong. Goodness me. We nearly had a slight accident then. Because I've got my candle on and I just wafted that paper. As I was saying the words, you can't go wrong, I wafted that bit of paper straight over the candle. Luckily, all is well. Right, now I might use some of this, or I think I saw a piece here already cut that says I'm home compostable. And I might just stick that over the top. I'm going to struggle to put that on without, I've got some Mod Podge here to hand, that'll do. I don't think it'll go on, I don't know if I want it all, it's a bit large. I'm going to cut a bit off. Shove that back in the box. I don't think that if I put Pritt Stick on here, I'm going to rip it, and if I stick it on there, I'm going to rip that. So I'm just going to use some Mod Podge instead. If I'd got matte medium here to hand, I would have used that as well. Not, you know, anything will do. Let's just pop that on top. Trying to lift up. Oh my goodness, got no coordination today. Come here. There we go. My brush is a bit stiff. It is the brush that I use for varnish and gluey type things, that's probably why. Right, now I've got lots of wet glue. I'm going to be having to wait for it to dry, I reckon. Right, steady, steady. Now, what have we got? Maybe use a bit of that. Just because I like the texture, it's got some yellow on it. I quite liked this greeny thing here. But I mean, this is going to be, well, it's going to be one of those. But I'm not going to think about it too much. So that could go on somewhere. I've got this piece of, I don't know what it is, lacy type paper. I might just plonk that on, just there, because it asked to go down there. Kind of. I'm just going to build up some layers and we will deal with it as and when. Okay. I'll pop that down there. I haven't given this any thought. I have not come to this today thinking, oh, I'll do something in yellow today, or I've literally just looked in that box, seen what there is, something grabbed my attention, I thought, oh, I'm going to use that. And that's it. I'm going to use a bit of this. I'm going to cut it though. Stick it on there, and I'm kind of stuck with Mod Podge now, because I've used napkin underneath, and if I start pulling a glue stick across it, we're going to have problems. Right, just layering that up. But PVA would work, anything you've got. Still So I've got that pear, which I may or may not use. There's a little bit of this Edith Holden book paper. Let's have a little bit of that. There's not much of it left now, but I'll put that on there. I don't know how we're doing for time. I feel like I'm rushing, but that's because I feel like 10 minutes isn't actually that much time, and you don't have to stick to it. You don't need to set a timer or anything like that. I'm just trying to show you that you can do it quickly without really thinking about it and just create something. Right, I still like this and I fancy it somewhere, but maybe now I'm looking at it, I don't like it quite so much. We have a yellow flower, or we have a pear, which we now perhaps don't need so much because you can't really see the napkin that I put on anyway. See, that's how things evolve. I think I do like that, and I think I'm going to put that on there. I think actually I'm even going to put Yoo-hoo on that. I don't think that will stick. Not in the time frame. Because it's been embossed and there's not a huge amount of surface. I'm conscious of the fact I'm actually working on next time's page, but I guess that doesn't really matter with collage, does it? Putting that there. I've got glue everywhere. Right, let me see what I can do with this flower. Probably shouldn't use that brush because it is wet. Maybe this will do. I'm just going to curl my petals back like that. That was the plan, and then hopefully if I push them down there, they've got a slight amount of dimension, so that can go on. I don't want it to be two-dimensional, obviously, because we've got to be able to shut the book at some point. Right, I'm quite happy with this so far. Now I did say I was going to put a stamp on every page, so let me just have a quick look and see. I've got some stamps here. I'm looking for one that will fit. Right, where's my pot of stamps? Oh, I've just seen a yellow one. Obviously it's got a butterfly on it. Can I get away with having a butterfly every time? Probably not. This one has got some yellow and blue on it, and we have got blue, so I think I might keep that one. And literally I have just plucked it out, so I'm going to possibly just put it up there. Don't think it needs like framing or anything. I'm just going to put it straight on the page. Oh, get it the right way up though. Let's put it there. Now I do want to do my postage stamp thing, which I said I would do as well on every page. I might have to wait for this to dry. Let me just look in my box for something. I mean, if I'd got a button or something, it doesn't mean just because it's not in the box doesn't mean I can't go and fetch it, but yeah, let's have a look at those. Got those bottle top things. Could that go on there? Yeah, but it's two-dimensional, so I'm going to have to push it down a bit, try and keep its shape best I can. Ouch. Something like that. Right. I haven't done a great job of keeping its shape, have I? Let's squash it down and see. see if I can do something with that bit there. Or, yeah, that would do, but I think I'm going to need to have something, there's some paper there, a piece of card underneath it. So I'm just cutting a circle, and that's too big, so let me just cut it a bit smaller. Would that work? I think it might. Right, so let's glue the circle onto the bottle top. Come quickly. Like that somehow, so we can't see it. Well, that's obviously not ideal. Might struggle with this, but I'm pretty certain the Yoo-hoo will attach itself. Just might have to leave it with something on top of it till it dries. I think I'm going to pop that in there, and we're going to have it at an angle like that, hoping that that will stick. Let's get that glue out the way. Right, postage stamp thing. It could go down here, it could go up here. I was thinking perhaps down there, and now I'm thinking what colour? Maybe blue to tie in some of this. What do I use? Oh, let's just try it. I'm trying Salty Ocean Distress Oxide because it is the right kind of colour. Oh, I never used that. Oh well, next time. Not going to fit on, I don't think. There. That's it. That's me done. That is my, I hope it's 10 minutes. I really don't know, but round about 10-minute collage. I'm not going to worry about it. Thank you very much for watching and joining in. If you're joining in, that's last week's or last time's, that's this time. And I'm looking forward to next time. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and well, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.